There's no luxury city list that doesn't include Dubai. Dubai was just a small town in the middle of the desert years ago, when it was one of the most luxurious places on Earth. It's the most luxurious face of the Middle East, and the biggest attraction in that region. I'm sure you've seen photos of the Burj Al Arab Hotel, the crescent-shaped skyscraper on an artificial island. As you probably know, Dubai is home to the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. Of course, everyone knows about Dubai. But about an insight into some things you don't know about? Hey everyone, welcome to your favorite channel, and in today's video, we will be discussing Dubai, the city of luxury. Without further ado, let's get into it. How did Dubai become the extravagant oasis it is today? Is it the same way other Arab immigrant cities became so rich? Did you just say oil? Sure, partially. Dubai is 90 miles away from Abu Dhabi, the world's richest city, and it sits on 10% of the world's oil supply. As a result of oil production, the United Arab Emirates became one of the world's most developed countries. Millions of people poured into Dubai, and it became the largest city in the Middle East. Because Dubai's oil reserves aren't nearly as lucrative as some of its UAE neighbors, it only makes 5% of its revenue from oil. Dubai gets most of its money from trade, real estate, and tourism. Since it can't rely solely on oil production anymore, Dubai has become the UAE's business center, but this adjustment hasn't stopped it from growing. As much as Dubai is growing vertically, it's also growing in population. About a quarter of the cranes are in Dubai. Yes, about 25% of all cranes are in one UAE city. It seems Dubai just keeps building skyscrapers. Two of these skyscrapers are Burj Khalifa and Burj Al Arab Hotel. The Burj Khalifa stands more than half a mile tall. The building is so tall that it can sway several feet at the mercy of the wind. Can you imagine how scary it must be up there? In spite of this, the architects of the Burj Khalifa didn't forget about it. The Burj Khalifa was designed to sway so slow that the vestibular system couldn't even notice. As long as you're not burdened by interference, that part of the ear gives you balance. The Burj Al Arab is a beautiful 5-star hotel just hundreds of feet off the ground, and it's the 5th largest hotel in the world due to its unique shape. There are 56 stories in this hotel. It's officially rated as a 5-star hotel, but some people have dubbed it 7 stars. The 7-star label is up for debate because there is no agreed-upon authority on luxury hotels, but no matter, this is a really nice hotel. It'll cost you just over $24,000 to stay in the royal suite. While the interior of the Burj Al Arab has about 1,790 square meters of gold leaf, it can't compare to the magnificent views of the city and golf, along with the extremely tall buildings and the picture-perfect golf course. It's pretty clear that the city is keen on building man-made islands. The Palm Islands and the World Islands were both ambitious projects that came to fruition with a lot of money. To put that in perspective, the Palm Islands cost $12 billion and required 94 million cubic meters of sand. You could fill the Empire State Building with 94 million cubic meters of sand twice, and the World Islands, as in the man-made islands that mimic land masses, took 321 million cubic meters. Theodore, you just have to edit in 9 Empire State Buildings, which adds another $15 billion to the cost of man-made islands. If you haven't visited Dubai, you're likely to have heard about how rich their policemen seem. Well, let's talk about them a bit. When it comes to luxury, law enforcement usually doesn't come to mind, but it sure is in Dubai to woo tourists. A supercar patrols Dubai's streets. There's Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Aston Martins for reasonable prices, such as the Ferrari for about $500,000, Lamborghini Aventador for around $400,000, and the Lamborghini Aventador for about $1 million. It's just Dubai being Dubai, but hey, Dubai's one of the safest cities in the world, so this isn't just because of the cars. The UAE in general has pretty strict laws because the government is run by an Islamic constitutional monarchy. There are Sharia laws in Dubai as well, so if you're on a vacation with your loved one, check them out and ask around. You don't want to get into trouble violating the UAE's Sharia rules. Due to the extremely high amount of tourism, some places in Dubai are much more lenient, since around 15% of Dubai's population is Emirati, while 85% are from outside the city. The majority of workers in the city are from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, so it's not surprising considering the crane situation. About half of the population is made up of people building skyscrapers. Almost every city has a wide gap between the rich and the poor, and Dubai isn't any different. It's a pretty big class divide. Most immigrant workers live and work in poor conditions, while the upper-class foreigners and Emiratis make a lot of money. Despite the class divide in Dubai, there's always a sport to bring people together, just like any divided country. All classes are connected by the sport of camel racing. Maybe you're wondering why not horse races. Come on, Dubai is a developed country that was born out of a desert, so camels are synonymous with deserts. Because camels can survive in the desert longer than horses, they're used in most UAE cities. Dubai has some crazy plans for the future. As part of Dubai's plans for the Mall of the World, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum revealed plans for a 48 million square foot Mall of the World. He announced Dubai would build a climate-controlled area of the city that spans 4.3 miles. In addition to serving as a massive pedestrian mall, this miniature city's dome will also contain hotels, apartments, and parks. When you consider Dubai can reach temperatures of 115 degrees Fahrenheit regularly, the massive structure makes sense, but it starts to make less sense when you see that the cost hasn't yet been determined. But it's a massive structure that will double Monaco's size. It's estimated to cost tens of billions of dollars, and if the workers weren't dreadfully underpaid, it'd cost much more. But trust Dubai to have things in control. I mean, they have a reasonable government that does things with foresight, discipline, and dedication. There's going to be 100 hotels and service departments in the dome, which is 20,000 rooms. It seems like an audacious architectural feat, but Dubai never does anything less than that. Dubai doesn't have a standard address system because it's been growing so fast. In fact, until 2015, residents could draw a map or write out specific instructions on a mailing label instead of an address line, but now there's a 10-digit number that serves as an address, so it's a lot easier to work as a delivery driver nowadays. That was all for today's video. You can share with us your views in the comments section, and if you are new to the channel, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Thank you for watching the video. Best of luck and goodbye.